India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on a two-day visit to Oman, pushing forward trade, investment and strategic cooperation. On the second day, PM Modi delivered a keynote address at the India-Oman Business Forum in Muscat, hailing 70 years of ties between both the countries. India and Oman are also set to sign the free trade agreement today. Meanwhile, addressing business leaders from both the countries, the Prime Minister highlighted that the platform would inject fresh momentum and bilateral business ties and open new avenues for growth.
हमारा रिश्ता ट्रस्ट की नींव पर बना, फ्रेंडशिप की ताकत से आगे बढ़ा और समय के साथ और गहराता चला गया। आज हमारे डिप्लोमेटिक रिश्ते भी 70 इयर्स के हो गए हैं। ये सिर्फ 70 वर्ष का उत्सव नहीं है, ये वो पड़ाव है जहां से हमें अपनी सदियों की विरासत को एक समृद्ध भविष्य की तरफ ले जाना है।
On Wednesday, PM Modi was welcomed in Muscat with full ceremonial honors by Oman's Deputy Prime Minister for Defense Affairs, Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Said. His visit to Oman marks 70 years of diplomatic ties and is being described as a milestone moment in the India-Oman relationship. Meanwhile, in a powerful show of support, the Indian community in Muscat turned out in large numbers to welcome Prime Minister Modi. The atmosphere at his hotel was electrifying, filled with patriotic cheers and waving flags. PM Modi joined the diaspora for a celebration of Indian heritage, featuring specially curated cultural performances for him. During his visit, India and Oman inked several key agreements. This included a joint maritime vision document and an executive program on millet cultivation and food innovation. In addition, 4 memoranda of understandings were signed to strengthen ties in maritime heritage and museums, scientific research and skills development, agriculture and industrial cooperation between the Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Confederation of Indian Industry. Prime Minister Modi's visit at the invitation of Sultan Haytham bin Tariq is centered on strengthening the strategic partnership between India and Oman, with a particular focus on trade and economic cooperation. Both countries are expected to sign the proposed free trade agreement that would offer immense opportunities in a number of sectors, including textiles, footwear, automobiles, gems and jewelry, renewable energy and auto components. Our assistant editor for Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibbal, is joining us on the broadcast to get us more about Prime Minister Modi's visit to Oman. Siddhant, extremely crucial visit by the Indian Prime Minister. We will be signing an FTA with Oman, and this is after 20 years that Oman will be signing any free trade agreement with any nation.
Well, yes, true. An important FTA, the Indian Prime Minister earlier today called the FTA an important milestone in the relationship. This FTA was in conversation for a long time now. In fact, the negotiations concluded few months ago, and in a short while from now, it will be formally signed between the two countries, the SEPA agreement as it is known. And remember, India is in negotiation for several countries when it comes to key trade pacts, whether it is an upgraded, a larger trade agreement with the Australians, with the European Union as well. The deadline is now January end, when the India-EU FTA will take place. Focus on a trade agreement or arrangement with the Americans as well. There are other countries as well, but clearly today the focus remains on Oman, with which India has strong diaspora connect. A short while ago, the Indian Prime Minister addressed the diaspora, where he talked about the maritime connect between India and Oman, from the famous connectivity between the two sides, connecting Mandvi in Gujarat to Muscat, that is in Oman. And clearly this visit is crucial in terms of India's focus when it comes to Gulf region. Now, Oman has been one of the strongest partners of India in the Gulf region. Oman was the first country with which India had a tri-service defense exercise that has been continuing as well. Recently, the Omani ambassador speaking with WION said that they're going to give spare parts for the Jaguar fighter jets to India. And this is something that shows the engagement that has been continuing when it comes to defense agreement and defense arrangements. In fact, the Duqm port in Oman is seen as important in terms of India's focus in the maritime domain in the Arabian Sea, where there are concerns over piracy. So an important visit. This is the last leg of the Indian Prime Minister's three-nation tour. He was earlier in Jordan and in Ethiopia.
Absolutely. Siddhant, thank you very much for joining us with more on this. We'll keep getting our viewers the latest from Prime Minister Modi's visit to Oman.